What's up world, it's your boy Drew Marcy here for How to Rap, and in this video we're going to describe how to write hits like Drake using his songwriting secrets that have made him so popular. Now, before you start complaining in the comments, I'm aware that many people who watch this channel or even listen to rap music in general do not like Drake or even think his music is trash. But always remember, as the art of war would tell you, if you know your enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the results of 100 battles. So if Drake and his style of music is kind of an enemy to what you think the hip hop game should be about, just watch the video and learn the secrets and make it into more better and lyrical music if that's what you feel. But if you enjoy Drake's music and you think he makes basically hits on command, then you're really gonna enjoy this video and learn how to recreate the same level of catchiness and popularity in your own songs. Now, before we begin, be sure to subscribe to this channel with notifications because we've taken on a full-time new video team and we're going to be dropping a lot of more content this year. I've been coaching artists from around the world on how to go from amateur rappers to full-time professional rap artists for over the last 6 years, in addition to my own experience of over 15 years as a rapper. And while you're at it, pick up our free How to Rap dictionary, which comes with over 100 of the top words with definitions that every beginner rapper needs to know, which you can get by visiting the first link in the video description box below. The first songwriting secret that Drake uses to make hits is what I call a chorus first mentality. A simple survey of his major hits reveal a strong pattern of beginning the track with a chorus after a very short, meaning like 5 to 10 second instrumental intro. Hotline Bling, In My Feelings, Started From the Bottom, Fake Love, Best I Ever Had, Energy, Girl Chester, and this chorus first list also includes some of his more notable feature tracks such as Look Alive, Walk It, Talk It, and even Life Is Good more recently. Now you may see that list and think, well, what about some major ones that are missed? So I'm thinking about like God's Plan, Controller, or even more recently, Tootsie Slide. In the case of songs where Drake doesn't actually start with the chorus, what he usually does is actually shorten the verse to get to the chorus quicker. Or he'll even just make the actual hook or the chorus much longer with a short verse so that most of the song's actual running time is filled with catchy parts of the song that will be repeated. Now, let me take a quick aside again for all the people watching this saying shorter parts with less lyrical content. This is why Drake is ruining music. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put something in the comments so that everyone knows what I feel, because everyone cares what I think about music. Slow down, homie. Like I said in the beginning, you need to understand your opponent in order to beat him. If you don't like how unlyrical you think he is, or the fact that he uses extremely short verses, use those same tactics to make more lyrical songs. You can have very lyrical, chorus-heavy music. I would argue that artists like J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, and Kanye West use this exact approach. Secondly, Drake is making music for a very specific type of demographic. People that are partying, people that are about to get real busy in the sheets, people who are trying to relax. If you are making music for the more reflective, introspective people, that's amazing. But these songwriting techniques and these tips and these secrets apply to all different forms of song structure. I would suggest checking out artists like Lauryn Hill or Mos Def, who are very good at having lyrical, reflective, introspective, politically charged content while still maintaining very chorus heavy, very chorus driven, hook driven music at the same time. In any case, Controller, for example, starts with a verse, but he immediately rolls into, after only 4 bars, the I Think I Lied For You section, which is the first half of a full 8-bar chorus. So it's twice as long, that chorus, as the verse itself. Interestingly, One Dance, much like Nights for What, In My Feelings, or Non-Stop, has a very prominent sample that kind of features as a second or third hook throughout the song. In other genres of music, this is sometimes, especially in rock, known as the riff, or a identifiable set of notes meant to serve as another chorus-like section of the song. The easiest way to think of a riff as a hip-hop fan is if I was to ask you to hum in your mind the first few notes of the piano roll in Dr. Dre's Still Dre, could you do it? What about more recently the Wow, that sounds crazy. The E-er of Roddy Ricch's The Box. In any case, those are riffs, right? What you just did there are riffs, and Drake uses samples sort of like riffs in rock music to help, again, add to the catchiness and make a song structure that is repeatable and memorable. Now, God's Plan actually starts with him quietly sort of mumbling the wishing on me section that will be repeated throughout the song twice, even though it's a very short anthem, despite no verse being over 8 bars. Similarly, Tootsie Slide starts with the black leather glove section, which will be repeated again throughout the song, serving as the bridge. A bridge is an additional section of songwriting that's not quite the verse, not quite the chorus, but serves as sort of a transitional section between the two. The way that I like to describe the bridge is that it's less complex than the verse, but it's more complex than the chorus. Two very well-known old school examples of the bridge is the My Flow, My Show Brought Me the Dough section of In the Club by 50 Cent and the You Know How Long I've Been On Ya section of Stronger by Kanye West. If adding additional sections to your song or coming up with creative ways to have not just verse, chorus is a particularly difficult part of songwriting for you, be sure to check out that free video course in the video description I mentioned at the beginning, because that's exactly the kind of stuff that we go into in that free course. In any case, both God's Plan and Tootsie Slide start with the bridge, which serve kind of like an intro, and so he's repurposing catchy additional sections of the song all throughout the track in order to add to that memorable sing-along feeling that he brings to his music. And the last songwriting secret that I want to hip you to is that Drake is not afraid of the one-word hook, the one-word chorus. So in the case of God's Plan or Nonstop, although there is an entire kind of chorus section built around these words, really the main hook aspect, the main thing that you remember of those tracks is literally the phrase God's Plan or Nonstop, Never Stop. He does a similar trick on Worst Behavior, going back a little farther, and even 0 to 100, but I would argue that the Real Quick phrase along with 0 to 100 is really the most memorable part, but it kind of stands as these 1 or 2 word phrases that he locks into your brain and doesn't overdo it. Less is more sometimes when it comes to songwriting. Now, I want to ask you, we've talked a lot about the songwriting secrets to make it catchy, but I want to know your personal opinion of what is Drake's most catchy song. There's a lot to choose from. You could throw in ones where he just does the hook. I'm very curious about what y'all think are the catchy tracks so that we can work on more videos breaking down songwriting catchiness to help artists around the world. So I will see you in the comments. I try to heart every comment, try to read every comment, and be sure to pick up that free songwriting video course. It's super in-depth and it's going to teach you even more all about the content that we discussed today. See you on the comments. It's been the big homie Drew. I appreciate you watching. Peace.